am back, having eaten, etc., etc. Kitty cat. Nope, no mic drop today. Alright, so we're going to finish off these bad boys. Meow, 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 meow. Alright. It's really dark in here today. Whoa, that might be too bright. Oh no, it's snowing again. That's why it's really bright out here. Alright. That's really bright. Yeah, I don't know if I could do this. It's really bright. Not used to that. Alright, you go up there. Yep, good stuff. I can't even see the colors I'm making. Alright. Let's move these off to the side because they are done. So I've got 2 more left of this particular style. Natural light is like the cameraman's enemy, I swear to God. This is terrible. Alright, Molly, I have an idea. I'm going to open the other side of the window. She doesn't care. Yeah, do whatever you're going to do, human. It's a bit better. At least it makes it brighter in here without blinding me. I guess that's something. We should probably turn on some music, as I am not much of a talker. Alright, what do we want to listen to? I was pretty happy with my epic video game music I was playing last night. We should just put that back on. I was totally okay with that. Molly. I was asking my son if he wanted to come up here and make stuff with me on camera, and his response was, "No, I'm good. I'm watching YouTube." You could watch me do YouTube. He's got his favorites. Right now he's watching Furious Destroyer and Super Girly Gamer. I don't mind them, but her voice honestly is a little grating because I think she tries really hard to actually be Super Girly Gamer. But that's just my opinion. At the end of the day, they're actually a lot more fun to watch than a lot of the other gamer YouTubes that he watches. He was watching this one, I can't even honestly remember the name of it, it was so irritating. Had a family game team, I don't know, something like that. But the family themselves were annoyingly obnoxious, and I know they were trying to be funny, and some people probably thought they were hilarious, but they were just too over-the-top obnoxious for me. And I found that my son picked up a lot of habits and a lot of speech patterns that I really didn't like. So at least these guys, you know, they never swear, they never, you know, they never say anything that I don't want my 6-year-old hearing. The only downside to it is, of course, the fact that if he has the opportunity, he will just sit down and watch. I guess there's worse things. I mean, when he plays video games, he gets more exercise than I do if I go to the gym, so... Alright, I'm going to finish these guys off, and then we're going to pick something else to do. I don't know what else I'm going to do yet, though. I am open to ideas. Yesterday I started doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and that was totally fine. But I don't know what I want to do now. I did my inventory yesterday of all my Perler beads that I've already made. And man, do I have a lot. I had over 700 items. I did not think I had that many, so I was pretty shocked to find out that I had that many pieces already made and ready to go to my convention. And at least 40 of those are like the jumbo ones, like on the wall behind me. So yeah, they're not small, not a small collection, I guess. Might have to look at getting a bigger truck to get to the Edmonton Comic-Con when I go in September. September? Yeah, September. It's going to be fun, though. I'm going to be revamping my display a little bit as well when I'm there, and hopefully figuring out better ways to actually display everything that I'm putting up. This is at the last show that I did, I had to leave half of the stock up, and I'd sell one item and just replace it with something else. Which is good, because then you're constantly recycling through and you're showing people all new stuff, but at the same time, you're hiding stuff that a potential buyer might want, and you wouldn't know unless it was actually up and displayed at the time that they walked by. So it's kind of a hit or miss. So the hope this time around is I build my display in such a way that I can have everything displayed at once, and then when something sells or something on the larger scale sells, then I'll have the ability to still kind of smush it all together and still make it work. But I guess we will see. That is the fun of putting together fake little setups in my living room to see what space I have to play with. Gives you a pretty good idea for layouts and stuff like that as well. So if I find once I have things set up that I have, 700 Pokemon things, but I've only got 4 Marvel, then it encourages me to make more items that are Marvel related or Star Wars or whatever the case may be. Whatever I tend to be a little bit more shy on. Pokemon tends to be my biggest seller regardless, so I do always have more of those, but I do try and keep a fairly good balance everywhere else. Keep a good balance of anime and Star Wars and other video games. You can see these guys are pretty simplistic. I have made them before, but of course they did sell at my last shows, so it's one of those things. Every time I've made it, it's sold at whatever show I take it to, so I really should get into the habit of making more than one. But the thing with the creative process is if you start making 30 of one item, then it kind of loses the creative juices and they're not anywhere near as exciting to make anymore. Even doing what I'm doing now, where I'm literally doing the exact same pattern just in different colors, is a little monotonous to me, but some people might enjoy watching me do it, so I don't know. So some friends and I are going to be doing a international scavenger hunt in August. It's put on by Misha Collins from Supernatural, and it's called Gishwish. I don't know. Never could figure out how to pronounce it, but it's the greatest international scavenger hunt the world has ever seen. And we did it last year, and it's got some of the most ridiculous scavenger hunt items you've ever seen. And one of them was pretty funny. We had to eat green eggs and ham in a boat with a goat, and you couldn't use a stuffed animal goat. It had to be a real goat. So luckily for us, we have a friend who's a goat farmer, so we went out, bought an inflatable boat that was literally like 4 feet long. It was ridiculously tiny, and ended up with my 6-foot tall friend sitting in there with a goat, and it was ridiculous. And when we posted pictures of that one online, people were just astounded that we did something so ridiculous for no reason, no apparent reason. It's one of those great things that you can really just make an ass of yourself for no reason other than, one, it's for charity, and 2, you like making an ass of yourself. They never let you know what the scavenger hunt items are ahead of time, but I'm already registered for it this year again, because it was so much fun to do last year. So I'm going to get as many of my friends locally as I can and see if I can get a few friends that live outside of my local area as well, because last year there was some items on the scavenger hunt list that we couldn't do because they were actually location based. So there was one that was like you had to go to a bridge in Australia. I don't live in Australia. I'm not visiting Australia anytime soon. Can't afford to fly there just to visit a bridge. But it was definitely one of those things that if we had international people or people from other countries or other cities even on our team, then we would have had a way better chance of winning the grand prize, which is a trip for your entire team with Misha Collins to whatever place is chosen that year. Last year it was Iceland, and I think this year, I think they picked Hawaii. So I'd be good with basically anywhere, because, you know, Misha Collins. I'm okay with that. So I started recruiting some of my friends earlier today, so we'll see how many I have at the end of the day. So these guys are going to be coasters. So what I'm going to be doing with these guys, normally with my coasters I don't do anything with them, but I'm going to be putting cork underneath just to see if there's any difference. I haven't done that with any of them yet. This is really going to be my tester. So I want to see if it actually makes a big difference in the quality of the coasters and such. Because as they are right now, like, they're great for hot and cold beverages. They you know, if you put a wet beverage on them, as long as I fuse them properly, all the water will catch in the actual coasters rather than seeping through. But the cork is supposed to help with a little bit of extra absorbency. My concern with adding cork is it's also going to add a cost to the coasters for my clients, because obviously they are paying for a more high quality product, but at the same time I hate having to charge more for something. So if all of my coasters are, you know, $20-$25 a set, and all of a sudden I'm having to charge $30 for this set because it has cork on it, I'm gonna feel bad. Finding random colors mixed in with my beads. Miss Molly's been very good at helping me make sure that all my beads are constantly mixed up together. Don't get a kitten if you're OCD. It's very frustrating. Constantly having to, like, tidy up after her. And she hasn't quite learned about the beads yet, so she still walks on my boards and doesn't seem to care. Oh, shoot. I was supposed to go to Starbucks. I'm terrible at this game. Okay. Alright, well, I am done for now. We are good to go. So I am going to log off for the day again. I know this was a very, very short stream. My apologies for that. However, I just realized that I placed an order with Starbucks and I forgot to go pick it up. So I'm going to go do that, and they're probably going to hate me because it's been sitting there for like half an hour. Oops. So in the meantime, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope you guys live geek, enjoy whatever weather you're having, whether it be rain or shine, and just live geek. Have fun. Have a great day.